Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters. Finding pleasure through pain. Imagine this. You're about to get dressed for an interview. Your shirt and tie is set out, and you grab your interview suit out of the wardrobe. You put on your shirt, next your suit trousers. Wait a minute. Something's wrong. Breathe in. The button won't close. That was me about a year ago. My interview suit was previously my wedding suit, and I promised myself that I'd stick around that size for a while. I'd seen too many of my friends pack on the kilos and sort of lose form once they got married. I'd been in denial for some time. I went through exercise phases. I did a bit of weights. I started running. I hurt my knee whilst running, and I didn't really recover from that. My doctor then suggested power walking. I said, power walking? I'm not a retiree, so I politely declined. I also did a bit of boxing. It was great for stress relief, but in terms of results, I didn't really see them, so I kind of sort of let that one slide as well. One night when I was doing some channel surfing, I came across Tap Out. It's this mixed martial arts exercise sessions. So I sort of went with that for a bit, and due to the explosive aerobic nature of the workout, it didn't really agree with my knees. And plus I sort of got bored of doing the same sort of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday workouts, and sort of let that slide as well. This sort of lack of frequency in exercise led to my weight gain. But back to the interview. So thinking on my feet, I sort of evaluated my options and realized my best bet was to leave the top button undone and just use the belt to keep my pants up. So despite the trouser dramas, I did get the job. And I subsequently had to buy a new set of trousers just for the interim. When I started at the new workplace, it had a huge cycling culture. It seemed to be cycling was the sort of corporate activity of choice. Most of the guys in my team cycled, and I find it pretty strange. Like the last time I cycled was when I was a kid back in South Africa, and moved countries and sold my bike and never really got back into it. So yeah, I went from there. But as time went on, I got pretty interested in cycling. It seemed to be like there always seemed to be some cycling chatter in the kitchen and about. Guys were always buying new bits of gear, and they were always challenging each other's personal bests on Strava. But it hit me when I went to Sydney. I was visiting my brother-in-law who just welcomed the birth of his third child. And as we're driving home, he said to me, "Oh, do you want to go for a cycle?" I thought, why not? They said, it's like riding a bike. You never lose that skill. So I thought, oh, next question is what time? Thinking it'll be around like 7 a.m. He smiled at me and said, we leave at 5:30 a.m. I hesitantly agreed to that. 20 kilometers later, and in a fair amount of pain, but good pain, we got back. And I was pretty proud of my achievement. I was riding a mountain bike, and most of the others were riding road bikes. So I was happy with my achievement. It's through the pain, I quite enjoyed being up that early and enjoying the beginning of a new day. And I thought to myself, well, I could get used to this. So I whipped up my phone at the breakfast table and started looking for my first bike. Didn't have to be anything flashy, just something to sort of give me a taster. And I'd go from there. Because my garage can bear testament to all my exercise fads. There's a weight bench, boxing bag, etc., etc. 3 days later, I got my first bike. It was aluminium, just been serviced. It was pretty all right for a newbie like me. First weekend came around, 5:30, I went for a cycle. It was tough, I'll be honest with you. Every other cyclist passed me. And I could feel their judgmental glares because I didn't have the proper cycling kit. But I pushed on, pushed through the pain, and I enjoyed it because it gave me time to myself. I was able to sort of clear my head and challenge myself. 200 kilometers later, I decided I'm ready to commit to cycling. So I upgraded the bike, aluminium with carbon fiber forks and stays, got some extra cycling gear, and was ready to go. I'm not sure if it was a satisfaction after the cycle or just the determination not to be passed by every other cyclist that motivated me to get to the results that I've seen. And I've also got one of my friends to join me on a Saturday morning. The fact of the matter is, cycling started out as just another exercise, but it's become a hobby that I quite enjoy, and I subsequently make time for it. I'm also onto my third bike now. It's full carbon fiber. So I encourage all of you to try different types of exercises. Push through the pain, because you never know which one will lead to your pleasure. And the health benefits, well, that'll just be a byproduct. Thank you, Madam Toastmaster.